South Bend, Indiana. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Steve Sarkisian before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he's going to bring this one out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's Brown to begin the drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Here's Arch to throw. Still looking, on the move. Now he'll throw back into the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Ready to fire from the pistol. The give is to Williams. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. This is a designed run. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. The throw. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Using his feet. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Fires one high and deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Now he's going to break the pocket. Gets rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's Carr to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He'll pull it down. He's knocked down. Short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
The give is to Williams. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Moves away as he feels pressure. A spectacular one-hand grab. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Running to the left. Breaks the tackle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Field. Play action, Carr. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Carr. Catch in the middle, it's Flanagan. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. But when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Wide receiver going in motion. A run for the quarterback. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Trying to bow his way in. Touchdown, Irish! And they strike first. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. It's Manning. Flips it out to the back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Throwing Manning. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball up to 32. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give is to Williams. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground and he gets north fast.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Going to the run. It's Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Quick release by the QB. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Quarterback keeps it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Yeah, and there's so much aggressiveness in college football, and I'm here for it. I want all of it. Nice job, 4th and short. I'm buying my club, and now 1st and goal inside the 5. I'm trying to get that touchdown. Forget those field goals.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point splits the uprights. end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Using his legs, it's Smothers. Good gain there, picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to...
Maybe a crease. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
And he muffs it. It's loose. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be third down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. They make the stop. It'll be fourth down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Direct snap. They've got enough for the first. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
The defensive line just is not physical enough against the run. Too many guys getting pushed around, too many guys not playing with great gap integrity, and the linebackers aren't able to fill. That's been a problem when trying to stop this running game.
Back has it. Can't get him to the ground. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
The quick out. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. He'll take it himself. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. On the move. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
You know, you go for it on 4th and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try to take a shot, see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
Off the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Here's Manning to throw. And the defense got him at the 27. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Well, there weren't a lot of guys in the box defensively on that 2nd and long play. So you see the offensive line, they're able to get downfield, get a hat on a hat, and that helped lead to that successful play.
3rd down from the gun, Manning shoots it to the left. Got him in the open. At the 35, he's open. 10. Touchdown, Longhorn. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make them earn it now on the next down.
This quarterback, part of their running game, makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Makes the catch, and he's free. Takes it in. Touchdown, Texas.
Hey, great job by the... And the ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. On the move. Shakes off the defender. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for space, it's Young. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Throwing, Carr. Finds his big tight end. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
That's caught. It's Washington.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And a lot of times in football, man, the short memory, we usually talk about the quarterback. But sometimes it's the running back who puts it on the deck. Sometimes it's your playmaker out wide who puts the ball on the deck. But that doesn't mean you abandon him. You come back to him, let him make plays. Nice job making the catch. And I still expect him to be a big part of this football game.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play...
Snags it and he's open. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right field. Nice job.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Could not make his way to the corner. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. Making side adjustments here. 4th down, Carr. Fires to the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
They'll start on the ground with Brown. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. As Holly mentioned earlier, this crowd trying to give its defense some energy in a clutch spot. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the 1st down.
I love the play call in this situation. You need 1 first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. In rhythm, they get it done. They're going to walk out of here with the win, David.
And this used to be a situation where you'd see offenses get very conservative, run the football. We gotta play safe. No. I'm putting the ball in my best player's hands, telling him to go end this thing, and he does exactly that. And how about the creativity by the offense? You split your running back up.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Longhorns will try to run out the clock in this final minute. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Art's going to spin it again. He's not afraid to go deep. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The crowd gets behind this defense. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Makes the grab. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The Irish use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He's got the back in the middle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Play action, here's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
It's just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a crease. It's Young. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. One more play to pad the stats. Give to the single back. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it's sort of